So the main basic for the side-by-side works for every single bachata, urban, Dominican, or sensual. 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, 7, tap. Yeah? Second is going to be more for the sensual bachata, and sometimes depends on what type of Dominican song could be, but it will work more for the sensual, and that's going to be for your figure 8. And place pivot, figure 8 pivot, figure, pivot, figure, pivot. You can bend your knees, you're sitting pivot, finish, pivot, finish. When you're doing your basic side by side, you're stepping and pivoting with the opposite leg. So you're stepping with the left, you're pivoting with the right. One, step, out, out. And pivot together and pivot, point out, or I'm sorry, come out. So 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, 7, tap. The last basic can go for every single bachata, sensual, Dominican, and urban. The difference is for the urban, we're using the pelvic a little bit more 80% forward, like forward, 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 and for the rest, so you want to keep it more sensual, the pelvic has to go back, forward, back, forward, back. So the accent is not more forward, forward is not happening on the back, on the back, on the back. So the first basic 4 with the pelvic. 1 and 3 and 5 and tap and 5 and 6 and 7 and tap. Second variation to make it more sensual. Back and back and back and side to the top, back and back and back and side. And that's the 3 ways you can do your basic according with the style of the music, how you guys feel and how you want to do it. For the isolation partner work, it is important that the gentleman places the right leg between both legs of the ladies. Ladies have their feet a little bit split apart, that way he can collocate the right leg between yours, and he will make you sit. That's the smart way. So you kind of squeezing his legs, that way you can get the inner thighs connected to his leg and you are stable there. Do not move the hips if he doesn't move the hips. See, he's doing more upper body, try to compensate the energy on the bottom. This means the bottom have to be static, that way you can isolate the upper body. So today we saw how to use the rib cage position. For the rib cage, the hands of the guy have to be facing to the side, elbows facing to the side, 5 fingers together, and then around them to make the shape of the rib cage. So from there, he can go back, forward, around, back, forward. He just can make a circles one way, or the circle other way. He can chop to one side and chop to the other side. Yes? Besides that, we saw how to place the hands on the shoulder blades. So for that, the heel, the palm of the heel is going to be connected to the shoulder blade bone, and the wrist is opening outside with the elbows as well. So from here, shoulder, the gentleman has to use exactly the same mirror the lady. See, he's using the right, the lady is going to move the left. Down, and then opposite, back down, up, down. You can do both. You can do forward and back, like a coordinating, you can create that. Yeah? Besides that, we saw how to create the figure 8. So 4 fingers in the middle, that's between the shoulder blades. You guys are not facing to each other. Even if you are in front of each other, try to go more profile or to the side. That way you guys don't hit each other. Use the shin for momentum. Shin in and release the arm in and out. So the hands goes in, release, in, release. When you release, go down a little bit, down, up, in, down, up. So 1, 3, 5, 7. From there, place the hands in the low, using the feet to create a momentum that is similar to what happens in the upper body, but it's going to happen just on the waist. So in and out, compressing, release, compressing, release, compressing, release, compressing, release. When you're compressing, pretty much your feet are away from her body, and when you're going to release, you're going a little bit more deeply in. Can I dance with some girl quickly? How I can show that part. So we mentioned that the right leg is between her left, both legs. We're placing her or sitting her compactly here. So we can go 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7,